From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, today the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Chicago White Sox are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway, and starting in this one, Christopher Sanchez. What do we have on him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. The count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox.
And up next for Chicago, Lawrence Butler. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a foul straight back. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. At the belt and fires. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him swinging, and there's one down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next to hit for the Sox, Luis Robert blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. First pitch misses.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
And a pitch. Torkelson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And another ball. And here it comes.
Ball outside.
fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brett Myers, leading the AL in batting average. That's a little bit low.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 outs.
That's the ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. And that drops in for a strike. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's 3.
He goes down looking. So 1 left for the White Sox. So now the Phillies offense. We'll see what they can do. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia. And today's starter, Jose Barrios. What do you have on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Barrios, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Fought off foul. Kicks and deals. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
This is Bryson Stott with 3 hits on the series and one of them a homer. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Fouled off. He was late.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Bryce Harper. There's a strike, 95 of that one. First and second here, no outs. That one's in there. 0-2 now. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Righty to the plate. And another ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
That sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Good eye right there. And that skips in the dirt.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
In the air, left side. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late 8. That one lifted to left. Peralta in and to his right. He's got it. And there's 2 away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. 2 on, 2 outs. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. And now 2-2. Goes down looking. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 1 and the White Sox nothing. And we're back. David Peralta at the plate.
The left fielder, number 24.
Peralta hitting 5th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Outside low, ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Here is J.D. Martinez. The Phillies leading by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next pitch is downstairs. Just missed. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And now the lefty. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 7.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0. And a pitch. That's to third. 1 at second. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Berrios back to work.
Strike. Woo.
There's a strike. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-2. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He sends it out of here, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Fouled off left side. That's a laser base hit.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Edmundo Sosa in the box now. No balls and a strike. Realmuto aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, and there's one away.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Righty delivers. Realmuto runs. That one the other way, and foul ball. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. And he's already singled in this game. Real Muto runs. Pitch is low.
1-0.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The throw in, but it's offline.
No, he's in there.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Caught him looking for the K. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 3 and the White Sox nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
Whit Merrifield.
As the lefty gets to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's outside. And it's 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Okay.
Check swing and a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nick Senzel steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the corner for a strike. Ripped to short. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting the first baseman, Spencer.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson, walked to open the ball game. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. The White Sox trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle.
And a pitch.
Schwarber.
And that's in for a strike. Next one misses. 1-1. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Alec Bohm. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Number 8.
Struck out looking in his first at bat.
Castellanos.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Marsh now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the 3rd. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around 3rd. The relay throw. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
JT Realmuto steps in. That's in there. That's strike 1. Left field on the move. He's got it. And that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. New inning getting started. And now it's going to be Lawrence Butler. The wind and the pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
And now, Luis Robert. On the ground, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Next offering is down low. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence.
Now batting, shortstop.
Man at first.
Brett
now here's the cleanup
Myers.
hitter for the White Sox, Brett Myers. He's 0 for 1. Step off, throw to first. Robert dives back in. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Robert around second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score. It's 4-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
1 down. Here's the left fielder, David Peralta. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. Outside. Myers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a base hit right there. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's J.D. Martinez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one fouled off.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he deals. Line and a base hit into right. Runner from third comes across, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1, no strikes.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. It's 4-3.
Big RBI for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Whit Merrifield will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. That one catches the zone. Now 1-2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Now here is Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one missing low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one finds the zone. And a count 2-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Two outs. And strike 2. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Too low, ball 4, and he's walked another.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter now, Spencer Torkelson. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs, bases are full. Not even close there. And it's 1-2. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Joe Ross, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Hernandez getting loose as well. Kicks and fires. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the fourth. So here's the Phillies DH, Edmundo Sosa. The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
This one in the air. Merrifield under it. And there's one down.
The batter, the shortstop,
Trey Turner at the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. Line to left, and it goes just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
the batter, number
2
5.
outs, bases empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Popped up. Moreno makes the play, and it's out number 3. Down quickly go the Phillies, and it remains a 4-3 game. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
The right fielder, number 6.
Sanchez back to work. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
1 ball.
You know,
No
these
strike.
White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. I'm exhausted from watching some of these at-bats. Lots of full counts and a ton of pitches with the starter still out there. They're taking up a lot of his energy.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Boog, I can't even keep track of how many full counts we've had in this one. I've messed up my scorebook because there have been so many, and you know my scorebook is a work of art.
And that one hammered, and it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. He's got a double. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. And ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
White Sox down a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Hard hit, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Christopher Sanchez departs, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm back in a moment. New pitcher on here, Joe Ross.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So up next for Chicago, David Peralta, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Butler at third with 2 away. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed. Left-hand hitter waits. Swung on, belted. Castellanos on the move, racing back. Didn't quite have enough. The White Sox leave 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. That's in there. That's strike 1. That's through there for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Off the mark there. And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Robert moves under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third
Alec
baseman,
Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Bohm.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball popped up. And it falls.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick.
So 2 down. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And it's fouled away. Two outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, right side. That one gets down for a hit. Bohm around second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
So 2 on with 2 away. Brandon Marsh now at the plate. Fouled off. He was late. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
They take the force out, inning over. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the DH. JD Martinez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Ruiz. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Alvarado, the left-hander, also throwing. And now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. He goes down looking. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. Way high.
1-0.
That clips the corner. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. That's down and in. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. White Sox down a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
Now batting.
Mansingy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Now a chance for Whit Merrifield.
Oh.
First pitch just misses. And the right-hander deals. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good hitters count the 2-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And it's even up.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
2-2. And misses inside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Strike 3. Throws him with the front door slider.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel steps to the plate for the White Sox. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
And the righty deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Moreno off of first with 2 away. And that's in the dirt. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. 1 hit, 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 4 and the White Sox 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Buck Farmer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The wide to kick the pitch. To the right side. Torkelson steps on the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The designated hitter, Edmundo.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa.
Hey.
The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive, base hit, right field. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters.
Runner takes off, swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Right-handed reliever. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the White Sox 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Ruiz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Stepping in, the White Sox lead off.
Torkelson.
And Spencer Torkelson. The pitch. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So up next, Luis Robert. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Stop. And they take care of Robert for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Brett Myers steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. base hit. That was smoke through the infield. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And this game is tied in the 7th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Go ahead run on base. And up next for Chicago, David Peralta. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And that's outside.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Wouldn't chase that time.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
The pitch. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Tied at 4. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's JD Martinez. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. And downstairs.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Good eye in that spot.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And here it comes. That's in there. And the count's full.
Okay.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. First and second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they take a 2-run lead. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-4.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
2 outs, runner at first. Whit Merrifield steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's outside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Going, gone. Third home run of the season. It's 9-4.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and Just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So a lefty out of the pen, Tanner Banks.
Number 58.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Banks.
So digging in, Nick Senzel. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Back to the top of the lineup. So up next for Chicago, Spencer Torkelson. And the first pitch misses for ball one. At the belt and fires. That's towards center. Marsh moves under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the White Sox 9 and the Phillies 4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Murphy.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
The second baseman, Bryson.
The pitch.
Stott.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit.
The first baseman, number 3.
And now here is Harper.
Harper.
Popped in the air. Left field. Peralta settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And at first, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Stop at first, 1 gone. Oh, 2 now. Ball 1 there.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten it. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Strike 1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The White Sox leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. Outside low, 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell that.
Brings it in for the third out. Phillies strand one. They trail it here 9-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Orion Kerkering. He's making his fourth appearance of the season. Lawrence Butler steps to the plate for the White Sox.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And a pitch. Out to short. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number one.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Late on that fastball. Kerkering, a 6'2 righty, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th round pick in 2022. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Marsh makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Brett Myers. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. And a good eye there.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And Martinez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They're on top, however, 9-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Drew Pomeranz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Wind of the pitch. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The other way, and base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now Brandon Marsh down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Torkelson feeds to second, out there. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the catcher to hit, JT Realmuto. That one inside, ball one. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Sosa, the next to hit, takes ball one. Realmuto, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robert makes the grab on the run. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
For the Whitesox.
Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a pitch. Very high with that one. And it's 1-0. Romano, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer. That's in there, and the count 1-1. And he deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty delivers. And now the count is even.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Wouldn't chase that time. Got it by him for the K.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Moving in the bullpen, Matt Strom, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Senzel stands in with two away as he takes a ball. And that one missing low. 2 down, nobody on.
Right, 1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike at the knees. That one missed. High fly ball, right field. Castellanos makes the catch, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, 2 up. It's the White Sox 9 and the Phillies 4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Brooks Raley hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Here's Turner now.
For the Phillies, the shortstop,
As the lefty gets to work. Cold strike right there.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
In there at the knees for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. And now the lefty. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 2-2. Merrifield pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down.
the batter, number 5, second baseman
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Stott.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. That's way outside, and that is ball 1. The White Sox leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Harper.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And a foul ball. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Oh, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
9-4 our final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.